Oh man, we live on the Lance and Jasper show. That's what's happening. Swamptrain.
What it do, baby? It's the Swamptrain all the way from Gainesville, Florida, baby. Where everything this way drink swamp juice. What it do?
Oh man, tell them about that Mullinade, man.
Oh man, they live on Mullinade. Everything got to be it's either Mullinade, it's swamp juice, you bleed orange and blue. If you live in Gainesville, Florida, that's all it's about, the Gators, baby. But let me tell you something, Lance. You got the city on fire down here in Gainesville. They got fire trucks riding everywhere, buddy. I gotta give it to you, Lance. You done shot the Gator Nation straight, baby. We ready for it.
Hey man, you've been helping me out, man. We're just riding on the Swamp Train, man. We all on the train for the 12-0 season, man. A lot of people make the statement that it's never happened, so it can't happen. That's a weak ass mindset. Who would teach that to their kids?
I'm glad you say that, Lance. I'm glad, 'cause that lead me right into what I want to chat with you about a little bit. See, I'm gonna jump straight into it. We're going straight to the quarterbacks. We're going straight to the quarterbacks, Lance.
That's where it starts.
I'm an Emory Jones guy. We're gonna get that straight right now. But you know what I'm saying? I believe in Mullen just like you believe in Dan Mullen and how the Gator Nation should. But I'm gonna tell you, I think it's gonna be Felipe Franks who gets the nod. I'm gonna tell you, I just got that feeling. But see, you got to think, Dan Mullen, he's a fair guy. So he's going to give him that nod, but he's going to have the leash going to be so tight on his neck, Lance, I don't think he can even turn his head, buddy. You understand me? Because we got two great quarterbacks right behind him waiting to get that nod so they can get that chance to get in that swamp and get it going. I'm telling you, Lance, that's how it's going down, baby. But I believe in Dan because I feel like he should give Franks a try because we got to see how, because Dan is the best with quarterbacks. You don't know how Felipe will come out
here's my
and produce under him.
I think this is what you're trying to tell people because last year I don't think Felipe Franks had a talent around him with the suspensions to be successful. This year he's got the talent around him, and plus he's got the coaching. Nobody's been better at developing quarterbacks in college football than Dan Mullen.
Correct. That's why I think he gets the nod because, like you say, he got the playmakers around him now. He got a different play caller giving him plays. You know, Doug Nussmeier sent this man under the bus, man. He sent him under the bus out there like a deer with a headlights. You don't know what's going on. You know, everybody know the play calling was just horrible. You know, the plays just didn't fit Felipe Franks. But I think if Dan Mullen's going to give him a try, and we're going to see exactly what he got. And if he can't get it right then, he can transfer. That's just the bottom line.
I hate to admit this publicly, but I'm with you, man. I think Franks does get the nod, man, because here's the deal. The team believes in Franks. The fans may not believe in Franks. The city may not believe in Franks. The nation may not believe in Franks. But this team believes in Franks. Say what you want, man. He's one of the leaders. You could tell by the reaction the players had with him in the spring game. He is our starting quarterback. He is leading this team. Does he start all year? To be determined. But you cannot expect a kid to fail when you got Dan Mullen coaching him, because Dan Mullen turns dirt to glitter. He's done it before. And you don't need a spectacular quarterback. All you need is somebody, you don't want to hear this term mismanaged, because this defense is championship collaborator with a pick six click.
I agree 100% with you, Lance. And then the running back situation, I believe it's going to be it's just my prediction. I know everybody's a free country, but I'm going with Jordan Scarlett off the rip. I think we'll see second string Darius Lemons right behind him. I don't think Malik Davis going to be up there in that 1-2 quite yet because of his injury. I think they're going to bird feed him some carries just to see is he all right. I don't think he's going to throw him out there like that just that fast straight off his injury. So he might be bird fed a little bit of play time. That's my thing right there. So you'll get to see Scarlett, Lemons. It's either going to be Clement or Pierce. It's going to be one of the two. But I just think Malik Davis will be bird fed.
I would expect Malik Davis not to even come back till midway through the year if he comes back then. Because like you say, I know we're 5 deep at running back, probably 6 if you really want to get technical about it. But at the same time, you only really want 2 running backs. Maybe that third one will be special like a Iverson Clement, because Iverson Clement's going to start on special teams, so he ain't a bad third hand. But what do we do with the Michael P. Ryan? We're talking about a guy who had 9 touchdowns in 11 games, and we're not even talking about him. That's how sick this running back room is. That's how sick it is, Swamptrain. That is sick.
Hey, it's sick when you can forget about one running back that you never even had the kid on the roster, man. That's how deep we is. You're right now. We're real deep.
Hey, but they want to act like Georgia's deeper at running back than the Florida Gators. I just don't understand that conversation, man.
Man, you and me done broke this down on ESPN, WRUF 1,000 times for the fans, bro. Georgia lost too many players. Right now, people just going off of what they seen last year, but those are not going to be the same players that's on that field. Some of those guys may have played last year, but they was freshmen. So at the same time, how Georgia got what they got was off of Miami coach right now, where he's coaching at right now. Because that Sony Michel, Nick Chubbs, and that offensive line, that all came from Mark. Right. So, I mean,
it's game time, baby.
It's going to be, it's game time.
They got a tougher schedule than we do. They got a tougher schedule than we do. We get South Carolina and LSU at home. They go to those places on the road.
And you know what?
Plus, they still got to play the Gators. We don't play the damn Gators.
Hey, they got a lot to prove more than the Gators. They got a standard to live up to because you got so far last year with that fluke little W's. So now you got to come out and prove to the nation it wasn't a fluke. See, we don't have pressure like that. Dan Mullen starting off a clean face right now. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Swamptrain. I know you're a truck driver. So if Georgia wants to hang a banner for second place, we'll bring the damn ladder.
Listen, man, I stick the nose of this Peterbilt, man, right up in Jacksonville Stadium, man, like I said last year, man. They can't stop the Swamptrain if I come through with this 379 Peterbilt, man. I stick the nose right up on the stadium, Lance. We'll beat Georgia this year because here's another thing about Dan Mullen. He's teaching these guys to understand a rivalry game. He's teaching them every game you got to approach differently. You don't walk into a Tennessee game like you're going to walk into a Georgia game or a Florida State game. Every game is you approach differently. See, Jim McElwain, they never taught that. It was let's go play. Yeah, it was let's go play, let's have fun, guys. That's what it was. You have to play certain teams a certain way, and the Gators didn't do that last year.
Yeah, it was really disappointing to lose 2 home games back-to-back by a combined of 3 points because, to me, that was coaching. You really can't look at a play that a player made that cost you that game. The coaching was sick, man. Doug Musmeyer wet the bed every damn Saturday. People look at this record, and it was indicative of these coaches, not these players. The talent on this team is not 4 wins. The talent on this team is 10 at minimum, but I can't look at another team and look at the Gators and say that we don't match up well and we don't favor to win that game, especially with the addition of Grimes and Jefferson. Our offense is potent, man. You cannot match up with the Florida Gators if the quarterback can deliver the ball, and he will, because Dan Mullen elevates your quarterback room immediately.
Immediately, I'm telling you, man, it's going to be a different Gators. People are going to see when they come out. Everything about Florida will be different. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you. Mississippi State will win that game. You know, I checked one of your shows out. I think, what's the guy name? Is it 91 Smoke or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, I heard him today when y'all was talking. I went on ahead and played it. But he got the Gators. He agreed with the Gators going 12-0. You know, just like we do. I don't see nobody stopping us. But here's the deal. I believe if we go 12-0, and we facing the playoffs like that, I don't think we get eliminated. So he said nobody be able to match up with the wide receivers and everything. So who's the matchup?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Who's the takedown people? I don't see. Who is it?
Hey, you see my tweet? 15-0, baby. It's 15-0.
I see you, baby. 15-0. So
I don't care what the matchup is, because here's the deal. When you can line up with the 4 receiver sets that we got, you're playing nickel and dime. You do not want to tackle Jordan Scarlett or Darius Lemus coming downhill if you're a safety or a cornerback. No, here's a notice to every safety and cornerback in the SEC this year. Get your ass in the weight room, because these boys are coming downhill, son.
They coming down here. They hollering about roll tide. I'm going to show you a roll tide. If that's who he's predicting to knock out Florida, I challenge 91 Smoke to give me 5 names off of Alabama defense that's capable of stopping any of 5 out of 4 receivers that's going to be out there at one time.
You can't double team.
Just name 5.
You can't double team everybody.
You can't double team everybody. You're right about that. And you can't even name 4 Alabama starters right now that's that's going to be out there in their secondary that can compete against any two of those guys. It'll be mixed match, and Nick Saban will be on the sideline crying because he can't stop Florida's offense. If you pay attention, when Dan Mullen was at Mississippi State, it took Alabama to the fourth quarter 30-something seconds to beat Mississippi State. And what you think he'll do? What you think Dan Mullen would do with the talent he has now up against Nick Saban? He'll take the Tide down.
There ain't no doubt about it, and it's going to happen this year, man. And here's the deal. I ain't sure Alabama's the best team in the West. I think it's still Auburn.
Right, yeah, you're right about that. That'd be the only test.
But if you're going to be the man, you want to beat the man, and I hope it's Nick Saban.
You got doggone right. I hope it is too.
If you don't beat Alabama, it don't count. Would you agree with that, Swamptrain?
I agree 100%, and that's who I want. I don't want Auburn. I want the Tide.
I don't either, but I just throw that out there.
Yeah, and you're right. And you're right 100%. I want the Tide.
Yeah, I do not want Nick Saban to retire until we beat his ass on our way to a national championship because it's not going to count. It's going to be watered down, and we don't need it watered down. And like you said, man, we got the personnel. Think about this. Right. 19 starters back, 16 of those with an NFL draft grade. Man, this defense is going to give up less than 20 points a game, and you know we're scoring over 30. Now, you tell me how we're not going to win.
Exactly. I'm going to pull a Johnny C right here. Come on, man.
Come on.
I'm trying to tell you. Can't nobody stop us right here, man. They can't stop us. We got the right coach at the right time, and if the Gators go 12-0, I'm pushing across ESPN. We want Alabama. We'll be singing it. We'll be hollering across the radio wave. I'll be flying flags. I will fly something on the back of my trailer. We want Alabama. If the Gators go 12-0, I'm screaming Bama all day long. Nick Saban will hear me. Every time I swing this Peterbilt up in Alabama, that's exactly what I'll be flopping behind me. We want Bama.
Just do me a favor. Pick me up on your way to Atlanta.
We rolling, baby.
We rolling.
I'm tell you, Lance, one thing about it, man, you got Gainesville rocking, Lance. I give it to you, man. Well, and some people love you around this way, buddy.
I appreciate you saying that, man. That means a lot to me, especially coming from you, because I know you want. I know you're in tune with that city, and I know you're a top dog. And I'll be down there for the first game, man. Maybe you'll be in town. I'll get to see you, man. I'd love to.
Maybe, will I be in town? I'm gonna be at the game.
I'll be there too. Me and my dad's coming, man. I'm gonna go to the World of Beers the Friday before, man. Hit on the show. You ought to come with me, man. We get on that show together.
I'm at every home game with the Gators. Every home game.
Well, I hope I see you, man. I'm gonna be sad if I don't. Tell Boss. We gotta get Boss Gator down there too, man.
Oh, he'll be there. Boss Gator's at every game too. He'll be there. See, one thing about it, Zach, they're gonna have you live on the radio, so we all gonna meet up right there. So he's gonna have the whole clique right there.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh man, we're gonna tear it up, man. We're gonna give them people a show, man. That's what we're gonna give
them a show.
We gotta do it. Cause hey, man,
it'd be nice if we can.
I'm trying to get my own radio show. I'm trying to get my own radio show, man. If I can get guys like you on here with me, man, shows like this will hit, man. It really helped me out a lot, man. I appreciate your passion, Boss Gator, all you guys, man. Y'all been a big help for me getting my name out there.
Hey, Lance, I'm going to tell you something. It ain't really big. It's just how you bring it, buddy. When you call the tailgate and you give it to them, you the guy that don't take no shit. That's what everybody know, and that's what they see. You're going to say what you feel, and you ain't going to take no shit, and you straight up by the Gators, and you know exactly what you're talking about. See, that's where it counts at right there.
Hey, if I didn't believe it, I wouldn't say it, man.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, I'm getting some shirts made, man.
A lot of people call radio to get them to agree so they can hang up and call their mama and tell them how smart they were because the radio agreed with them. No, man, because the national media will straight up piss in your face and tell you it's raining. You know it and I know it. And I love Zach and I love Jeff, but they don't know the Gators like me and you know the Gators, man. You know it and I know it. They just don't.
They're some smart guys. I got to give it to them.
Well, they're good at what they do, but it ain't really their job to evaluate this team and break it down like we do. They got different roles in that. They can't do it like we can, man.
They can't do it like we do it. You want to know why they can't do it like we do it? Because, see, Jeff can. But Zach, he has to protect. He got to protect his job. He goes out and do his recruiting on the recruiting trail. So in the position that he's in, he can't really pull for Florida. Even if he pulling for the Gators in his heart, that's where to stay at. until he probably at another gig or something. But he got to protect himself and how he feed his family. So he really can't come out and scream. You never heard him holler, "Go Gators." You know what I mean?
He tells me all the time he ain't a Gator fan.
But I believe he is deep down inside. I just think he got to protect what feed the family right now.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, and I respect it. And I respect Zach. I ain't trying to put Zach down. Me and Zach are top. But I'm just saying, there ain't nobody breaking down these Gators, man. That's just a belief I have in myself, and nobody agrees with that. That's just how I feel, man. When it comes to breaking down this Gator, we on top, man.
Yeah, see, Zach got to play a neutral role because he's a recruiter guy. So he got to be able to not just say "Go Gators" because people see him. He got to be able to.
Jeff got weak ass arguments. Jeff, like I told him yesterday, 12 and on, he want to bring up no team's ever done it in 105 years. That don't mean it'll never happen, man. That is a weak mindset. You don't put a ceiling on this team, man.
No, this team is ready to turn around. They're ready to turn around and start winning. These kids know exactly. They just come from a bum season. These guys are hungry right now because they know the talent that they have, and they know if they had a real coach. Look at the locker room, for instance. They had weights slung all on the ceiling, man. You know what I mean? It was just ridiculous. And when you walk in there, you can't even find this, you can't find that. The weight room told on itself.
Damn. Well,
so you look at Savage, the way he got in the weight room. Look at how these guys, they're taking it serious. They're training hard. Man, these guys are ready, man. They're just going to knock a hole in some people, man. And if Paul Feinbaum ain't careful, they're going to knock a hole right in his back door.
I got to tell you, man, the staff continuity is what really gives this Gators a chance to hit the ground running because Dan Mullen ain't learning new coaches. They already know what they want to do, the places in playing. And this team, like I said, the juniors and seniors have been to Atlanta twice. They know what it takes to get there, even without a coach. So now they got a real leader, man. And it's like anything. I've never seen a bad kid, only a bad parent. Just like I've never seen a bad player, only a bad coach. And that's what the Gators had for 7 damn years.
Man, the Gators is ready. I try to tell everybody on the radio, go get your Gator gear right now before these people reach 6-0. And next thing you know, it's 12-0. You're going to be paying high dollar for some Gator gear right now. I'm trying to tell you.
That's just it, man. The media don't expect us to get out of September unbeaten. But when we do, they're going to be drinking that damn Molinade and kicking that Kirby Kool-Aid to the side.
Kicking it to the side. We'll face Georgia 6-0, I believe. I believe we'll be 6-0 when we face it.
I believe it with all my heart, man.
We'll face them 6-0.
The only thing that scares me about Georgia is Justin Fields, and I don't think they're smart enough to play him.
I'm not even scared of Justin Fields, man. To tell you the truth, I
ain't scared of Justin Fields, but he's like Emory Jones. He can make plays that nobody else can make, and no matter how good the defense is, he can improv a play, and you can have everything covered, and he can make a play. That's all I'm saying.
He's going to have to bring it. Because one thing about it, that's going to be the toughest defense he faced that year is the Gators. So he's going to have to bring it. He ain't
ready this year. He ain't ready this year.
No, he won't be ready this year.
This defense is real, Swamptrain. I know you believe it on your heart, man. I mean, if we just sit here and talk about trading players, you would not trade none of our players for Georgia. You talk about the corners. You ain't making that trade. You talk about the safety. You ain't trading fucking Chauncey Gardner for J.R. Smith. You ain't trading C.C. Jefferson for Jonathan Ledbetter. And you damn sure ain't trading David Reese when they're replacing all 4 of their starting linebackers. So just from that level alone, how in the hell can the media sit here and act like Georgia it's got more talent than the Florida Gators? They got paper dolls, man. They ain't got nothing in production.
And you do know we get Ventrell Miller this year. You know, he was a top-notch kid when he came in. We get him at linebacker this year.
Big-time player.
So, you know, our linebacker core gets a little better right there. Even just get him back. That kid will be ready. He was a stud.
And I love David Reese, man. 102 tackles in 11 games. 11 games. And he played hurt, man. I know he's not as good in coverage, but if you're a middle linebacker and you're asked to cover, that's bad scheme to me. How about you, Swamptrain? Who in the hell asked a middle linebacker to cover? Are you kidding me?
I'm 100. I'm with you.
I mean, 100%. Damn, put him in position to succeed, coach.
Yeah. Man, we got Todd Grantham as the defensive coordinator.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best. That's one of the best you can get right now.
And he's never had 2 shutdown corners. And he's a blitzing guy.
He's a blitzing machine.
You can really blitz. You can really blitz with these corners, man. You can put them both on the island.
I'm telling you, when you get with the way he blitzed, you got C.C. Jefferson, You got somebody like Ventrell Miller, O'Shawn Joseph,
Zuniga.
Oh my God,
Polite. I mean, you realize Polite, Zuniga, and C.C. Jefferson all got NFL draft grades? That's three guys. Those are three NFL pass rushers coming at you.
Those guys would tear down that offensive line, man. I don't care what quarterback is back there. If you don't have enough time to think, you could be Justin Fields' daddy. You ain't coming from back there.
Yep. And I wouldn't be surprised to see some safety blitz and Todd Grantham defense, especially when you got athletes like Sean Davis and Chauncey Gardner, man, who can support two players who are willing to support the run and play the pass. And you know what I love about our corners, man? Because even when Vernon Hargraves was there, he only played one side of the field. Well, man, you just can't send your best receiver to one side of the field against these Gators because we got it covered on both ends, baby. Who else can say that in America? Who else can say that in America?
Two lockdown corners, man.
Yeah, hey, I mean,
two lockdown corners.
And Chauncey Gardner, man, he's got the mental makeup to be a shutdown guy, man. And that's where it starts as corner. You got to have that mental makeup if you're going to be a shutdown corner, and I think he's got it, man. I think he's a top 20 pick if he has a year. I'm expecting out of this guy.
Oh yeah, and another great thing about Mullen is this is a bye week year for him. He don't really even have to come out and win 10 games if he didn't want to, because if he want to just try things and see how they work. Okay, I know next year I can't do this. He can get away with that. He has a pass this year because this is his first year. He's filling these guys out. This guy can really come out and stink up a year if he want to. But what I believe, he's going 12-0 throughout the season, and right now he's going to sling everything at these guys, man. I'm telling you, he's going to sling it, man.
I agree, man. Dan Mullen's a proven winner. He's an ace recruiter. I mean, he's already made this offense potent on paper, man. I mean, we're already talking about how you can't match up. We ain't talked about stuff like this in a long time, and it's real talk.
I'm telling you, man.
And you talk. And here's the deal: he calls his own plays, man. So when you do get good on offense, they ain't nobody hiring your offensive coordinator away, man. You're gonna be good forever.
You're going to be good forever. I talked with Percy Harvin for about an hour, just like he told me. University of Florida this year at the program in the football field right now, man. It's going to be some great things happen. He promised that. I'm telling you, Florida will be 12-0, man. He said, and he told me if they lose a game, he said it will be a dog fight. It won't be a blowout. It will be a dog fight.
Oh, yeah. Football bounces funny ways, man.
I'm telling you, I got the Gators going undefeated. I'm
with you, man, 100%, man. If anybody disagrees, man, I mean, I ain't heard nobody make a great point for a team beating us other than our record last year, which has nothing to do with 2018, especially when you got a new head coach. It just blows my damn mind.
And everything got brand new.
And what really, this notion that Dan Mullen can't win the big game because he never won at Mississippi State, it's just laughable, man. It's just laughable.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the ceiling at State don't compare to what you can do at Florida, man. It don't even compare.
You're right.
Last time I seen Dan Mullen calling plays for the Gators, we were beating teams by a 37-point average in the SEC on our way to a national championship. That's all I know. And we got them same kind of cats on offense this year. We'll never have another Percy Harvin. I ain't saying that. But Jacob Copeland, they'll be saying his name.
Oh, yeah.
They'll never forget Percy Harvin, but you won't be saying what we're looking for another Percy Harvin when they get done when Jacob Copeland leaves Florida. I guarantee you that.
That's what I want, fan.
Cutting out on me, bro.
You hear me? You got me, bro?
Yeah, I got you now.
Yeah, they got to give Felipe Franks a shot. He's under new coach, a new system. Let's give him a chance and see how this guy perform under new coach and new system. You might be surprised.
I thought he looked good in the spring. I thought he looked better than Trask because even on his screen passes, at least he was accurate and he was getting the ball out. I mean, he does mislead, but man, he's just got so much arm talent, man. He don't know what to do with it. I mean,
exactly.
I mean, and this guy didn't even have coaching in high school. He didn't go to. He did go to the Elite 11. He did pretty well there, but this guy wasn't coached by quarterback coaches his whole life. He's raw, man. And Dan Mullen, he's got a project on his hands, and there ain't nobody better for the job, man. Like you said, and the three home games really allows you to set your feet, man, and get ready for this road trip.
Oh yeah, I don't have the schedule in front of me. I do believe we got a cupcake the first game, and the second game is
Kentucky.
Is it Kentucky?
Kentucky, and then you play Colorado State at home. So that gives you 3 games before you go on the road.
Yeah, only thing about Kentucky is they got a pretty decent quarterback now.
I agree with you 100%. Terry Wilson, they laugh at me.
To be ready.
They're laughing when I tell them about Terry Wilson, man, and I ain't no Kentucky fan at all, but Terry Wilson, man, he's special. You put him with Benny Snell, man, that's havoc. That's havoc.
Yes, he is. So I just feel like we're going to have to be ready. He's going to have to be ready to play some SEC football the very first game of the season, because we're going to have to come out and set the tone with Charleston Southern. I think you might see all 3 quarterbacks that game, Lance.
Yeah, I was wondering how many quarterbacks you thought would play. To me, if Emory Jones ain't going to start, I wouldn't even play him first game. It just makes no sense to me.
Well, the thing about that's true, but the thing about that is he can play that game and still be able to put on his red shirt, I believe, if need to be.
Well, he could, but you can get hurt on any given play, man, and I'd hate to waste a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You never know, man. It only takes one play to end your career. I mean, if he ain't going to start and he ain't ready to take over this team, there ain't no need to let him play. And everybody talks about there's a package. There ain't no package for Emory Jones, man. He's a quarterback. I know he can run, but this guy is a quarterback, and I don't think enough people understand that around the nation. Just because you're labeled a dual threat don't mean you're a damn runner first. That just means they're lazy and they don't know how to do their damn homework. Go watch his tape. This kid is a quarterback.
Yeah, I agree. So what he may as well do is give Felipe Franks and Kyle Trask each half.
You know what my dream scenario would be? Let Emory Jones start and have a package for Franks running the ball. He's the one that's 6'5" and 200 and something pounds. Let him run them power runs. You don't want to do that with Emory Jones. He's better on the edge.
Hey, Kyle Trask is not a fast guy, but when I seen him in person a few times, man, that's a pretty big kid.
Yeah, he's Texas, man. Hey, he got farm muscles.
He's bigger than Franks.
He got farm muscles, bro.
Yeah, he do. He's bigger than Felipe. Felipe is just taller, but when they're side by side, man, Kyle Trask, he's way bigger than Franks. That guy looks like if he was that talented, they'd be calling him the next Tim Tebow, man.
Damn.
Because Tebow he looked the size of Tebow when he was at the Gators.
Too long out in Texas, you know.
Hey, Zach and Jeff Cardozo, man, they swear by Kyle Trask, man. They swear by him. I don't know. Dan Mullen talks well about him too, man. But to me, if you're going to, I mean, here's my thing as a coach. If I'm the head coach, and Dan Mullen's smarter than me, so don't think I'm trying to outsmart the coach. But here's the deal. None of these guys got experience. So if I'm going with a guy with no experience, I'm starting my guy. And my guy's Emory Jones. And, man, he checks all the boxes for a Dan Mullen offense. And he helps Dan Mullen more as a play caller. And not only that, he really helps this running game, because you got to worry about him keeping it and coming out the back end for 80 yards and a touchdown instead of 3 yards in a cloud of dust, man. It really opens up a lot more things for this offense if Emory Jones can start.
That's true. But, you know, Felipe ain't no dummy. So I'm sure he's paid attention that I'm going to have to tuck this ball and run if it's not there a lot of times. That's why he started to run in the spring game. That's why he took off. But if in the real game, he'd have been hit after 10 yards. But still, he's getting it in his mind. This is the type of coach where you have to run the football. He's no dummy now.
Right.
So he's gonna tuck and run because his job is dependent on him.
You've been around football your whole life. How hard do you think it will be for Felipe Franks to pick up the read option? Because to me, man, that ball handling is critical. How does he pick that up? His
job is on the line.
All right.
His job's on the line. He better pick it up. His job is straight on the line. He don't pick it up, next man up. That's how Dan Mullen's gonna play the game. But it won't be like the last coach. It won't be like him where the score is 14-0 and everybody at home looking at the TV see that we need a quarterback change. Dan's not going out like that.
I agree with you 100%. I was just wondering.
You can't get it done. He's making the change ASAP.
I just wonder how because you know I don't want to handcuff Dan Mullen as a play caller, but the read option's a staple in his offense, and I don't know how much experience Felipe Franks has doing the read option stuff. Not saying he won't start. It's just a question I want to ask you because I just wonder how I mean, that's a big part of the offense to pick up. And
he don't have much. His option, if he wants somebody to be able to pick up the read option real fast, is going to be Emory Jones and Kyle Trask, because Trask did it in high school.
Right.
Felipe he's a pro style quarterback, so that really wouldn't fit him. But at this moment, his job is on the line. He's going to have to make it fit.
I agree with you 100%, man.
But how I think, before I let you go, Lance, how I think the quarterback plays out, I think that he's going to put packages together that fits Felipe Franks, that fits Kyle Trask, that fits Emory Jones, and whichever one that's producing the most, that's who he's going with.
So you expect all three to play, man. That's good stuff, man. I really appreciate you coming on the show, man. It's good talking to you, man. You know I love you, bro.
Oh, yes, sir, man. You know I check you out on the radio. You know I'm tuned in every day.
Oh, man, it means a lot to me, man. I'll see you in games. Go Gators.
Yeah. Go Gators.
Swamptrain live on the Swamp Chat, baby. You don't get no better than that. You don't get no better than that. If you want to be on the show, hit me up. 423-509-7007.